Hi guys, my name is Megan Sullivan and I'm the director of Stanley County Museum in Admiral, North Carolina. Now while we are open, we can only have a small percentage of people who can come in. So I thought another way to reach our public is by doing a Treasures of the Attic program once a week, where I will take an artifact off of our shelves and give you guys a little history about that. Just to give you guys a little bit of background, since this is our first program, the majority of museums only have a very small percentage of their collection at a time on display. The bulk of the collection is up in storage, and Stanley County Museum is no exception. We have been accepting donations since 1977, and as you can see, over the time, we have built up a rather large collection. The people of Stanley County and elsewhere have been very generous to us. We keep the temperature at 70 degrees and the humidity at 45 to 55%. You can also tell it's darker over on that side of the room. That's usually how the whole room is. I just turned down the lights for this program. You can also see a lot of our artifacts are in boxes. Those are archival boxes, and they also help protect the artifacts. And we do all of this just for the preservation. A lot of our artifacts are hundreds of years old, and we just really want to protect them from any deterioration, anything like that. So the first thing I thought I would show for our first program actually relates to the formation of Stanley County. Stanley County used to be part of Montgomery County, and in 1841 we petitioned the politicians in Raleigh to form our own county. Now the people of Stanley County were very smart how they went about this. The politicians in Raleigh didn't like granting counties to form out west. They saw it as kind of a threat to their power in the east. So when the people of Stanley County asked to form Stanley County, they said that they were going to name it after John Stanley, who was a famous political figure from eastern North Carolina. He was very involved in the Federalist program, and he was a U.S. representative. Now, this document right here relates to John Stanley, specifically from this signature right here. So this document is actually from 1795, and it is a land grant, and it is signed by Richard Dobbs Speight. Now, he was also very involved in the political scene in North Carolina in the early 1800s. He was the 8th governor of North Carolina. He's actually a signer of the Constitution, and he is who John Stanley killed in the last legal duel in North Carolina. They were very bitter political rivals, so much so that it took to the 4th shot during the duel for one of them to even get hit, and even though spectators had pleaded for them to form a truce. John Stanley was pardoned by the governor, and this duel did not hurt his political career. He was re-elected to the U.S. Representatives in 1808. This did change the laws in North Carolina, though, where if anybody held a political office, they were outlawed from dueling, and if they were caught dueling, they had to pay a huge fine. If you were part of a duel where the person was killed, you were also executed without the benefit of clergy. So this is just one of our many artifacts up in our storage area, and I hope you guys come back each week to see what we have to tell you about. All right, thanks guys, bye.